I might be able to pull off the turn 2 here. Or, well, I guess maybe the turn 1. Draws would have to be really good, but we're going to go ahead and spoils for Narset. Let's hope I don't die. We want the Enlightened Master, not Transcendent. Alright, only took 2. Not bad. If we draw Spirit God, I just win. Okay, so let's tap this for red. Faithless Looting. Want that and that in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and flashback Looting. I guess Omniscience would have been fine to discard. Alright, so I guess might as well jam Vengeance, right? Alright, Narset, let's flip me some good ones. Let's cast Fury of the Horde. And let's attack again. Ooh, this is not good. They did flip another Fury. Let's cast it. And let's attack again. Relentless Assault. Not too worried about everything else right now. It's Brilliant Ultimatum. I'm going to choose pile 1. And we'll keep the Narset with haste. Cast Fury the Horde with Omniscience. Battle. Cast with Omniscience. And that got us the game. Alright, our sideboard is a Garbage Fire. We're going to bring in the Boseijus, and I guess that's it. Like, I'm not entirely sure that this is a good deck, but it did top 8 a Modern IQ back in 2015. I saw this deck and fell in love with it, and decided that I would pretty much trade a case of Ixalan for the deck and a bunch of other stuff, and went with it. And it's been fun, but there is a lot of stuff that can be done to, I think, make this deck just a little bit better. And I still have no idea why my chat keeps disconnecting. But it's whatever. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is about the most ideal hand I've had with the game, with the deck since I started playing it, so. I mean, these two cards aren't too great. Like, Fury and Relentless Assault aren't cards you want to see in the opener. But we'll survive. Take a point from City. Faithless Looting. And we will pitch Narset and Brilliant Ultimatum. Next turn we can Spirit Guide out of Vengeance. Is that the play that I want to? I mean, I guess Remand would suck. Are you going to resolve? You did. Alright, Narset, you Enlightened Master. Show me what's up on turn 2. Enter the Infinite. What else got exiled? 3 lands. Gosh. I don't really think that that's the best play right now, so we'll go ahead and Fury. And we'll attack again. Another Enter the Infinite. And another 2 lands and a Narset. Okay, so we've got to figure this out, and I think I know the plan. Go ahead and cast Enter the Infinite. we are going to put Omniscience on top. Now we will cast a Fury, exiling 2 Faithless Lootings. We will attack with Narset. There's our Omniscience. Cast our Omniscience, and that will get us the match. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Like, typically whenever I play a combo deck against any deck with an island in it, I freeze up. But sometimes you just have to jam it out. That was also an example of the most ideal hands that the deck has. Because while I was playtesting this before the stream went live, boy howdy, there were some bad ones. Like this. This one's not great. So we're going to ship it back. This one's also not great, and I don't want to Serum Powder away 2 Narsets, so... Wow. Okay, we'll keep this one. We'll go to 4. And it's pretty ideal. Let's keep this on top. Alright, so we're going to draw Gemstone Cavern. And hopefully our Faithless Looting will show us something decent. It did. Alright, so let's not blow up my land here. That straight up can't beat a Blood Moon. Okay. Thank you, Tournament Practice Room, for... This is not... Dang it. Stream information. Jerk Twitch. Sorry, I'm not actually playing Godfarer's Gifts. Alright, that updated. Alright, so we'll Gemstone Cavern, and add black. Cast Vengeance, targeting Narset. Let's see if we can turn 2 again. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated because of battlement. Oh, good. Nice. Alright, so we're just going to go cleanly here with Fury and cast a Brilliant Ultimatum. And that is a trash 5. Like, I'm glad that these 5 showed up because I didn't want to have to make a difficult decision. Because I'm just going to take the pile that has Brilliant Ultimatum in it now. I will choose you, pile 2. Oh, this one's nice. Alright, so we're down a Fury. But we're going to take the Enter the Infinite pile. Cast Enter the Infinite. And we're again going to put Omniscience on top. Yeah. Alright, so now we'll attack with our 39 card hand. Omniscience is on top. Play the Omniscience. And now... Okay, cool. I didn't want to have to keep scrolling through my hands. Like I said earlier, this sideboard is from 2015. So some work's got to be done. And some work's got to be done on the main deck too. I mean, I'm not... Like, having Faithless Looting as the only way to actually dump cards into the graveyard is... I mean, well, there's Pool from Eternity too. But Faithless Looting as the only, I guess, sort of reliable way. Like, I think this deck would probably benefit more from looking more like a Gristle brand deck than it would from looking like it does in its current build. Alright, we mulliganed to 4 and went on turn 2. So, I'd say that's pretty okay. We'll keep this hand too. So we actually get to play out Caverns. And we'll throw Brilliant Ultimatum away to it. Utopia Sprawl. Mirror Twitter. I could Spoils, but I'd rather not. We'll go ahead and Faithless Looting. Pitching Narset and Serum Powder. Because I can at least do land stuff here. And I guess I am going to Spoils for Vengeance. Ghost Quarter. That's really bad. Beast Within's also terrible. Alright, I have no plans. Other than, I guess, attacking for 3 now. There's only 12 land in the deck. That is not an optimal number. Oh, now I'm out of lands. Can't spoil anything. Oh, I've got the Vengeance. So if I draw 2 lands and I don't get Beast Within, I'm okay. But there's only 10 lands left in the deck and I have 48 cards, so... Lucranos. This is getting monstrous. Okay, I'm not just gonna run my Gemstone Mine out there. However, running my Narset into an untapped Clucrano seems pretty bad. Like... Sup, Carl? Magical things are happening. Just the most magical. Alright. Come on, Spirit Guide. That is not a Spirit Guide, but we're going to go ahead and play the Gemstone Mine, because if he has a third Beast Within... I didn't want to have to discard anything, I guess. I guess I could share the deck list in chat. Oh no, no sir, it is not a league match yet. I am playing this deck much like a newly born infant would play this deck. I failed to notice that this IQ that this tournament happened at was in 2015, so I'm going off of a 2-year-old deck list, and Magic has changed a lot since then. And more than likely, this deck is going to have to undergo a major rebuild before I can actually take it into a league. But I don't have an issue with taking it into a league. The idea behind the deck is solid. We've seen it in Grishelbrand, but the motherfucker, really? Fair. Fair. I think we're just going to pack this one up and try again. YouTube's probably not going to monotonize this video. Though, to be fair, I'd also have to set that up. Yeah, I'll play first. Alright, we've got Vengeance. We don't have... I mean, we do have a way to dump Narset into the yard, but it involves spoils at the vault and pull from Eternity. Like... I wasn't even thinking about that. Like right now, I'm still learning the deck Rutcap, and I am so hyper focused on the Narset combo that I am currently missing things, and that's because I'm so focused on getting the really cool thing done. Like right now, this opening hand I have, it's Pool, Mine, Caverns, Guide, Spoils, Vengeance, Assault. I'm thinking I could spoils on turn 1 for, I don't know, a second land. And then, pull from Eternity the Narset that hopefully gets exiled. And then turn 2 Vengeance. But I'm pretty sure that that's not... I don't actually think I can do that with his hands. Like, black for spoils. I would need to get, like, City of Brass. Then... I guess I could. You know what, we'll keep. Okay, so we're going to turn 1 Gemstone Mine. Alright, now, if I miss and don't put a Narset in exile, I am pretty messed up. But I need to get a colored source of mana. There's 4 cities versus 3 Gemstone Mines left in the deck. I can't get Caverns because it doesn't provide colored mana. So I should want to go get Gemstone Mine because there's less of them, greater chances of putting Narset into the yard or into exile. But going for Mine gives me a better chance of just straight up killing myself. So City of Brass would be, I guess, the safer play to keep me from dying. But I think we're going to go with Mine, just so I have a... like, I'm not good at math, so I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to calculate a percentage or anything right now. I think going with Mine could potentially leave me alive. So we're going to go ahead and go with that, knowing full well I should probably name City of Brass. Okay, Redkip says take City, so I'm going to take City of Brass. Except I'm going to spell it correctly. Alright, so we took 5 off that. What did we put in exile? Let's see. Show me a Narset. There's a Narset! Alright, so I can put my arm down. We've already got that. I add white. Pull from Eternity the Narsets. Play City. Tap that for black mana. Exile Spirit Guide. Vengeance targeting Narset. And now we have to hope for the good goods. And we got some good goods. So we'll go ahead and get Omniscience out there. And we'll go ahead and cast Relentless Assault through it. We can wait on Brilliant Ultimatum. All of my Goryo's vengeances have been exiled, but I also flipped 2 Fury of the Hordes. High five, Rupcat. You were right. Get City. Did I just play this guy? I don't know. Let's take a note. Dr. J beat me. That's because I was typing. I don't want to watch that game. I want to play a game. I need to cut my hair. And shave. And play Insane Crayfish. I rolled a 5. This hand does not let me do anything. Bring back the monkey tail. This hand also does not let me do anything, but it also has a Serum Powder. But going to a 10-land deck seems really bad, so we'll... Okay, my opponent decided to not let me stick around for mulliganing, which is fine. Got beat to that match too. Not fine. Not okay. I lost the roll again, which I guess sometimes is like, oh, that's really cool. I've got Gemstone Caverns in the deck, and there's 4 of them. This hand has half the combo in it, but not much else. Am I going to Serum Powder here? Yeah, we'll Serum Powder. Okay, this hand's a little bit better, and I'm not willing to Serum Powder it, so we will keep it. And we will put Gemstone Caverns into play. And we're going to throw this Serum Powder away. Could potentially pull off the turn 1 here. If I draw Faithless Looting and the Narset. I did not draw Faithless Looting. I'm going to take a drink of this Sprite. Lord of Atlantis. So we are against Merfolk. Alright, there's Narsets. Now all we gotta do is find a way to get it into the graveyard. Like, did stuff like Cathartic Reunion exist in 2015? I don't know. It appears that you have a 2016 copyright date, so I'm going to say no. Like, this deck needs other ways to put things into the graveyard that aren't cute. And by cute, I mean, like, Pull from Eternity. So, yeah, a major reworking could be done on this. I could also just say fucking Hardcaster. I mean, that doesn't seem like the worst thing. I mean, if they counter, what do? They just... Oh no! Then I vengeance it. So I almost cast a Spirit Guide. Alright, I just hard cast Narset. Like, if this happens in Arena, I fully expect a trophy to come up for an achievement. Oh wow, I can hard cast Relentless Assault too. Pew 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 pew. This deck is super weak to Ghost Quarter. Like, it's just straight up a strip mine. Phantasmal Image on my Narset would be terribad. Like, haha, we've both got First Strike and Hexproof. Haha! Yeah, whatever, fine, come on. Zombie Infestation can work, sure. I'm at 2. So I can't actually hardcast Relentless Assault now. I can't even pull from Eternity a... Oh no, I can Omniscience. Like, oh, how am I going to win this game? See, look, I got hyper-focused on actually just casting Relentless Assault. And I can do it with Omniscience. I'm surprised that I didn't see the block there. Why did you not block the first time? Now what do I do? Yes, can I don't think it's going to work the way that I want it to, but we're going to try it. Oh yeah, it has haste, so it's totally going to work the way I want it to. Alright, so we'll cast this Fury from the Horde. And because this is getting big, I'm just going to start casting things. Alright, so we'll go ahead and enter the Infinite. And we will put... I don't know what we're going to put on top. I guess Brilliant, I mean, does it matter? Put Fury from the Horde on top? And I can't just cast Faithless Looting because that kills me. So I now can't put the Emrakul. Did I cast? I need to cast a another combat step. I don't think I can win. Am I missing something? Oh no, I guess I just cast Emrakul through Omniscience and then take my next turn. Derp, 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 derp. Alright, so Emrakul's happened. Okay, cool. Thank you for not making me go through the mental gymnastics necessary to do that. Normally, I would bring in Boseiju, but I'm just not going to do anything because I don't... Right now, the sideboard is just so... It's obviously metagame specific. If there were anything in the board that I would keep, it would be the Boseijus and Leylines, but in the pre-stream games, I learned this deck has a real big issue with stuff like Graph Digger's Cage, with stuff like Rest in Peace. Granted, I did hardcast Narset, but that's the first time in nearly 15 matches that I've hardcasted Narsets. So I don't think that's a reasonable play. The land base is also not great. I think with cards that have been printed since this IQ happens, so like I can see some potential in this deck. Like I've been killing on turn 2 and turn 3 fairly often when I'm not having to mulligan into Oblivion. Like this hand, I want to keep it, but it's also not very good. So there's no particular reason for me to keep this hand. So mulliganing is obviously in my best interest here. This hand's great. I'm keeping it. And that's going to the bottom. So mine, looting, And discard Narset and Narset. And hope that I don't get... I guess I could have Spirit Guided looting that turn. Oh my gosh, how far behind is my stream? What's up, Silvergill Adept? Okay, so let's go ahead and lead with City. We'll take the 1. I don't want to have to tap this and take a counter off. Gross. Alright, so again, the hard part is going to be just finding the Vengeance now. And I definitely think we could do that more consistently with better cards. Like, Spoils and Pool is really cute, but it's not incredibly consistent, and it will kill you. Like, I tried to turn 2 earlier today and took 30. And I was like, well, that was not awesome. Taking 30, believe it or not, kills you most of the time. So flashback looting. And I don't know if we're going to win this race. The race being me finding Vengeance before I'm at 0. It's not looking good, Bob. There we go. Now my stream's current. Or my preview's current. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so I pretty much have to draw Vengeance now. And then flip the most insane 4 cards. Alright, so we didn't flip Vengeance. Let's hope for the best. I have made a mistake. Okay, I died. Alright, let's just submit. This is going to turn into a personal passion project for me. Just like the dang Magnivore deck that morphed into Splinter Twin Land Destruction will. We've got to get more than 12 lands in here. I don't know why I'd want to concede match. It's silly. Yes, I'll play first. Alright, we're going to keep this. We've got the Vengeance side. Now all we need is the Narset side. We did not see the Narset side. But we get a Faithless Looting again next turn, so we're okay. Do I want a Faithless Looting? Or do I want to run the Spoils of the Vault Gambit again? The Spoils of the Vault Gambit's terrible. Means I need to draw another land. A non-Gemstone Caverns land. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, that was easy. Alright, we're gonna lose our mine. We got a flashback looting. Jeez. Okay, this game one was at least good for us. It did what we needed it to do. Games 2 and 3, not so much. Yeah, I am just struggling here. Going to 12. Alright, there's another mine. 3, 6, 9. I am dead. And I don't really have a way out of this. So let's hope that they don't see it. That's fine. I always wanted blue mana. Just activate your beautiful to kill me. You 4-8. You didn't miss it. You just went a different way. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call that for today. I want to see what my record looked like. So I did not... When did I start streaming? I don't remember when I started streaming. We'll say here. Went 2-3 with it. I'm not counting the insane crayfish deck or matchup. There's some potential in this deck. Like I killed turn 2 a couple of times, went turn 3. So there's definitely some promise. Let me go back to collection and go to the deck. There's just a lot of work that needs to be done. Like I would want to keep the Omniscience, Enter the Infinite, Fury, Relentless Assault core, but I'm not entirely sure that these cards are needed. We could probably find upgrades. We could definitely upgrade the mana base. Serum Powder could definitely find a new home for. But as long as I kept the... Let me move stuff around. If I can keep this core... Boo, get out of here. And improve on the deck. This core being the cards that I just highlighted. I think we can go somewhere with it. So plus it lets me do a lot of really cool things. Anyways, thank you for joining me this fine Monday. I appreciate it as we learn this sweet Narset combo deck. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out the store site. It's legitmtg.com. We offer content. We offer great deals on cards. And I'll be back tomorrow, probably with an updated list of this. I'm not entirely sure yet. Got to get some work done. And we'll go from there. Anyways, thanks again. I'll see you later.